So today, I got my online dynasty going, and you know, NC State, man, coming to Lincoln. This should be a good game. Now, I didn't get to use Nebraska in year one. They somebody else had them, and they coaches on the hot seat now. From how I'm understanding everything,
Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska.
I'm taking over year 2 to come on the hot seat. So I'm going to try my best. They do have a freshman quarterback, so I'm not starting to see that.
It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000
I do live in Nebraska, and I do go to the Nebraska games. It is like
special places to watch
how they carrying this shit right now. Stuff right now.
Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
They doing, and I think they moved. The commissioner moved Nebraska to Big 12. Well, not the Big 12, they're in the Big 10, but the Big 12 logo does look amazing on this field. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So NC State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season.
I hate that we started there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
They got Nebraska on the the new side that they own. Matt Rule was like, I guess they were going to win because Nebraska was on that left side now.
The run inside. It's Overton. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10.
I like how he looks.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Ooh,
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I think it's either Quinn or Quinn 9. I think it's Quinn 9. I think I messed up the name, but that was it. Not here in the new game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
The only thing that I don't like about this quarterback is that he's a
running inside. It's Overton. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough.
So,
how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's a heat.
Ooh,
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
He picked up, I think, Miles Graham, too. So.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Scott. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I like this 4-2-5.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
So,
speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
So the guy who has NC State, he is like, I don't know what. He is like, I might return this one. That's not a block.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's first and 10 from the 31.
Actually, why I don't have TJ starting is good.
They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. There's a crease. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. Got it down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
The run inside. It's Scott. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the air on second down. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Just keep slinging it. Unloads to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
He's open on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
It's good. Easy call.
You got to stop in the red zone.
And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Looking to throw for it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Off play action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David. The chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. Intercepted.
That's good.
Stops the drive.
Yep.
He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
Black shirt. If y'all don't know that term, Surf Nebraska.
Running inside. It's Lindsey. Got some room to run.
Surf Nebraska defense.
But he got 10 on the play.
That's a great-looking run there, and Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
He's up to 51 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Overton. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
On target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Dumps it to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab, past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Let's go, freshman. Great fucking ball.
Strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Scott. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes, and when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He'll try to pick it up through the air.
What the fuck?
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Snap in the shotgun. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that in.
He uncorks one deep.
Let's go. Let's go, Dansey. Let's fucking go, Dansey.
Backbreaker for this defense on the final play of the first half. You allow a long touchdown, and the problem is it was a catch and run. It's one thing to just let the guy catch it. I get it when you're playing prevent, but you've got to get him down. They couldn't tackle him. He runs it into the end zone, and now they're trailing. That was a disaster.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Akron, taking on the number 19 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Zips sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven their...
But, and he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to throw it again. Release to the back.
Oh,
finds
wow.
his man. It's Scott. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through.
That's
and there was
insane.
lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. NC State might want to keep slinging it after that last big play. Looking to throw on first down.
Whoa, what the fuck? Okay. I gotta figure that out. Because there's
will put him up here in the second half.
There should be no way that that safety is
you
taking
get your speedster, you put him in the slot, and usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
I ain't beating everybody like that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lindsey. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Snatches it on the right.
Let's go, bro.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's fired. Down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll knock him down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And look what we've got going here. A top 10 team that is teetering after giving up that score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively, We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
I want to see what the fuck this is.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Right. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Out of my fault. I got out of position.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown. No problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field. And
it's literally something that's making my safety go down. And I don't understand.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
I don't understand what it is at all.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
I'm going to look at changing it.
They'll move the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Might have to put the teeth in for all that.
Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Nebraska. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game, because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision.
Right here is
tries to
usually
throw
what
it
he
into double coverage. Really
shit.
nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Yes, sir.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Now on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The run inside. It's Overton. There he goes.
Let's fucking go, Overton.
Get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Oh. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll give it to him again. Gain of 8 yards on the plays, too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody. Up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Overton. All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And some room to work. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Moving out to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I like the job by the defense there.
I gave that away.
Every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
In the red area, it's Overton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. Headed to the end zone.
Let's see. One cut, we fucking out. Let's go.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save them. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they need. He's knocked down the one.
Let's go.
To come up with the interception. It
doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Gain of 2 on the play. Sets up 3rd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand. So long as
offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call.
I thought the clock was moving.
They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Fuck.
And he can't
quite
get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hoffman. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver.
You watching it now, buddy.
Now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd.
Let's go.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field. You punt the ball away, but we're...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. The quick out. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
To the air on 1st down. He's got him. And he's still running after the move. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all.
Oh, my God.
The grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
That's a pick. He just ain't jumped.
It drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants.
Makes the grab.
See, I was dropping back to that fucking flag.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, NC State! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
He went for 2.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He's looking to pass.
Oh, wow.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout.
He stopped moving.
Too much on that one, just out
He
of his
stopped
reach.
fucking moving.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
I should have ran this whole time. That he gotta keep running though. He wide the fuck up. He is wide.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Oh, my God.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Oh my God. We sold. I fucking sold. That's crazy. 2 plays in my territory.
NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. And they've put themselves in great shape to find a way to win this game in the waning seconds, Jesse.
And this is every quarterback's dream, right? You're down late in the game. You've got to be able to step up and lead your team. I can't wait to see how this guy responds.
Bro, I did that, bro.
Already on their side of the field, plenty of time left on the clock. Stay aggressive. This is your moment.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute drive.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Run in the red zone. It's Scott. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they got the lead in the final minute.
We got 25 seconds.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Goes high to pull it in.
Come on, bro.
Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires downfield. Makes a catch. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
What did I do? I hit the wrong fucking button.
And they'll go home with a victory.
I hit the wrong fucking button, bro. The wrong fucking button. I hit the wrong fucking button. Man. Nigga, I'm so motherfucking mad, bruh. I'm so motherfucking heated. Nigga,